As soon as the storm hit, we went into attack mode, pretty much. We prepared as best as we could. We didn't know what was going to happen, and everybody was just working nonstop. We were wall to wall, I think, for 2 weeks. And there was a few stories that were done on the destruction and what had happened, but I think the philosophy was everybody could look out their window and see the damage. I mean, because everybody had damage. You weren't watching somebody else experience damage because you had some yourself to some extent. So there wasn't a lot of time spent on the actual damage itself and what was done. I think our role was try to get help to people if we could. I remember the anchors on TV, actually it's the old school stuff, you know, they would be reading and somebody would hand them a message and say, oh, this just in, you know, it literally was, this just in. Somebody needs water at so-and-so place, or somebody needs food here. I was with 2 other people, I don't recall who it was, but it was news team members, and we had been out and about doing a story. And I'd done so many stories of other people helping other people, you know, like Salvation Army or any other organization. And I just suggested this to my coworkers. I said, hey, you guys, let's just stop for a minute. You know, let's, you know, I can't keep just doing stories on people helping people. You know, I said, let's try to do something ourselves, just for a minute. I said, maybe we shouldn't do this, but I feel like we have to get involved more than just telling the stories of people helping other people. Let's help people ourselves. I mean, really physically do it. So we went to a supply area, I'm not sure where it was, but we picked up a bunch of water. I mean, as many cases of water we could cram into our news car. And we'd heard that there was a nursing home in Petal that was out of water and out of supplies. And I'm not even sure that nursing home still exists. It was off of George Street, I think, and near the old power station on the river. But we just took a break from doing stories, loaded up the news car with water, and drove to that nursing home and actually handed out that water to cleaned us out. We handed it all out to the nursing home. And for just a few minutes, I felt like, wow, we really done something. I mean, we're not just normally doing something, getting news and information to people, but we actually helped somebody physically on a one-to-one basis, just one time to do it. And of course, immediately after it was over, we said, well, we got to go back to work. Let's go out and do what we were doing. But we had a break, we had an opportunity. It took probably less than an hour. I said, let's do something. And then it felt really good. I think all of us felt really good that we had actually physically helped somebody and just got involved as more than news people. And of course, we went back to being news people immediately and started doing stories on people helping other people. But that one occasion I do remember where we stopped and said, no, let's do something. And it felt pretty good.